More alarming coronavirus numbers.
Premier has confirmed talks with the airline.
Kind of tamp down these calls for testing, noting that testing is certainly very important and key in terms of trying to control this outbreak, but that is not the only part of the equation, that it also...
Good evening. We're winning, but we haven't won yet. That's the message from the Health Minister today.
We're seeing more good news on the number of cases in Victoria, but there are other cases of people flouting the law that'll make you shake your head. 9 coronavirus cases have been reported here, taking the total to 1,328. But we've seen another death, a man in his 80s. That means 15 people have now died from the virus in Victoria.
Well, the U.S. is reporting more than 700,000 cases of coronavirus nationwide as states began to weigh when to relax social distancing measures.
Church, Virginia, people waited in line outside this fabric store, many hoping to buy material for makeshift masks recommended by the CDC.
Well, I work for the nursing field, and we all need masks. Our patients need masks, so we have to buy supplies in order to make sure our patients are protected.
I never would have thought I would be living during a pandemic. Life has completely changed. Not just for myself, honestly, I would have preferred to not even mention myself. Businesses are closing, or might as well be, with how slow things are. People are afraid, and even worse, people are dying. It's just all so unexpected. My life, on the other hand, is mostly unchanged. It's just slightly less eventful. I personally believe things could be much worse for everyone, let alone myself, so I try not to complain. The issues I have with our unified struggle are solely from those overspending at stores and causing more panic. Preparation is necessary during this time, but when so many are buying every roll of toilet paper, hand sanitizer, can of soup, and so on, that makes others nervous, so they do the same. Eventually, there's not enough to go around, until the enormous factories ship out more, of course. This experience has revealed a massive flaw in mankind. Lack of compassion, overreaction to basic procedures, and selfishness and barbaric-like potential. Although some countries are ordered to stay inside at all times, Ohio has a simple stay-at-home request. DeWine begs and pleads to leave only when absolutely necessary. People are actually staying inside more. My mom is a nurse's aide at Cleveland Clinic. She's on the front lines, helping cancer patients with hands-on care. She believes she'll be getting the virus. She follows all the protocols, but there's only so much one can do. I feel the same way on my job. Seeing and interacting with customers as a driver is stressful. I carry a mask, hand sanitizer, and gloves every shift. Even then, you just never know. I suppose that's the worst part of all this, not knowing. Thankfully, Pizza Hut offered to increase the wages of all store employees by a marginal amount. Suffice to say, I was grateful to hear we were finally being appreciated for our work. Despite some frustrations, I'm grateful to be working, period. No matter what happens, there's always something to be grateful for. My biggest takeaway in life will always be, everything happens for a reason. And life continues to go on. Day after day, things don't change that much. Sometimes there are errands to run, or lunch is external instead of home cooked, but little things of interest actually happen. It's hard for me to put things into perspective and decide what should be left for students in history class to study. Every aspect of the last several months is just as important as any specific part of this epidemic. Infection, quarantine, panic, death. No one is sure how this will end, but all we can do is protect ourselves by protecting others.